Hey everyone, my name is Chef Bella and welcome to Al-Islami Kids Club Food Channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make healthy back-to-school lunches using the Al-Islami lunchbox. As you can see, it's displayed into two compartments where you can keep your carbs, protein, veggies, and also fruits, so you have everything in one place. As it is back to school season, we want to make sure we're very healthy and we're getting our school year on the right start. Today we're going to be making Vietnamese spring rolls, and the star component of this dish is the Al-Islami tender chicken breast. This is full with protein and also very tasty as well. I'm also going to be using some of my favorite veggies, which are carrots, cucumber. We're also going to be using some rice paper, which we need to roll our Vietnamese spring rolls. We're also going to be using some noodles as well. And to add a better texture and flavor to the dish, we're also going to be making our own peanut butter sauce. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to just explain how we should cook the chicken. As you can see, this has been frozen and now it's defrosted, but to cook it, you should make sure it's room temperature. So make sure it's not frozen or defrosted, make sure it's room temperature. Like I have a slice over here. I sprinkled some olive oil just so it doesn't stick to the pan. So now I'm just cooking the chicken breast, and we just want to make sure it's nice and brown, not too brown so it's burnt, but make sure it has a nice crisp color on it. Thickness of the chicken breast can also affect the cooking time, so just make sure you keep an eye on it. As you can see, it looks pretty good here, so we're just going to flip it over and make sure we do the same to the other side. Okay, so it looks ready, so what we're going to do is just going to turn off the stove, and we're just going to put this over here. So now we're just going to chop the chicken in bite-sized pieces so it's easier to eat. The reason why we're doing the chicken first is because we want to make sure that it's nice and cool. As this dish is raw, mainly raw, we want to make sure that there's not a hot element in the dish. We just want to make everything the same temperature. That's what we want to do. That's why we're cooking it first, so we can let it sit and cool down for a bit. So once we chop all of these, I'm just going to put them with my other pieces of chicken over here. So now we have a new mat and we're going to be cutting the veggies with this. So once you cut off each end, you just want to cut in the middle. And then now you have two pieces. Now you want to cut that in half again, but long ways. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop it in a technique called julienne, which is like small strips, like so, like this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You just want to make sure you're cutting line like that. And make sure they're pretty much the same width, but we don't need to worry about the length because we already got that sorted. So these noodles, what you want to do to cook them, all you have to do is put water on, make sure it's hot, not too hot, and then once they're nice, smooth, and squishy, that's when you know they're cooked. Now we're going to move on to making the rice paper. So as you can see, I have hard rice paper right over here. So to make these, you just need some water. It can be hot, it can be cold, it doesn't matter. Not too hot, make sure it's like warm at least. So now what we're going to do is we're gonna put the rice paper in the water and we're just gonna soak it in there. Make sure you move it around. So as you can see here, this is the right amount of consistency. It's not too dry, you can bend it, you can fold it, but it's not ripping easily. So now we're just gonna shake excess water off and move it to this plate. I'm just going to be starting with the chicken. I'm going to put in some carrots as well to add some color and also some cucumber. Here we go. And then to top it off, we're going to put some of the noodles that we made. What you want to do now is you're going to roll it like that, and you want to hold all the stuff together and make a first roll, like a proper roll. Make sure it's tight, but not too tight. Then you just want to fold the sides together like this, and make sure you do it till there's ingredients, and then you can feel them like that. And now you just want to continue rolling. And here we have our first Vietnamese spring roll. So now that we finished the Vietnamese spring rolls, to add more flavor and texture to the dish, we're going to be making peanut butter sauce. So we're going to be using peanut butter, of course, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, sesame oil, and honey. And we're also going to be squeezing in some lime juice to add a hint of flavor. I'm just going to hand blend it. Just make sure if it's too thick, you can just add a bit of water, but as you can see, our mixture is perfect, so we don't need to add anything to it. Now I'm gonna keep this to the side, and now let's prepare our bento box. As you can see here, we have cool shapes and sizes of our carrot, and we also have some peas and grated carrot in there as well. And we also have our peanut butter sauce where we can dip in our Vietnamese spring rolls and eat it. And there you have it, Al Islami tender chicken breast Vietnamese spring rolls with peanut butter sauce on the side. Fresh and extremely tasty. For more of my healthy recipes and more information about me and Al Islami products, visit Al Islami Kids Club Facebook page, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Healthy is not gross. We can make it fun. Stay happy, everyone.